Good morning. My name is Jessica R. Johnson. I attend Aspen University, and today I will be discussing student discipline and equal education opportunities. The goal of most school districts is to provide a high quality education in a safe and welcoming environment. School safety is one of the main concerns of parents, especially considering how acts of violence, such as school shootings, have increased in the past decade. The Safe School Acts are designed for schools to adopt a student code of conduct and disciplinary policy review committee in order to handle student discipline issues that occur on campus. Additionally, school resource officers, or SROs, are placed on campuses to decrease misbehavior and crime that could occur during the school day. Several student discipline issues are common on campus and may be challenged by students, parents, or the school district. Mandated hair length and hair color are two areas that receive backlash from students. In cases such as these, school officials must determine if the hairstyle or color in question is one, a distraction or disruption from the learning environment or school operations, or two, does it pose a safety or health risk for the child or others. School officials are also able to regulate what students wear, with dress codes being a topic that has been challenged consistently. Schools may enact dress code policies constitutionally as a means to avoid disruption of the educational environment, barring that all content presented to students are gender neutral and free from bias. According to 2001 data provided by the United States Department of Education, more than 75% of schools in the United States have adopted a zero tolerance policies for the following offenses: firearms or other weapons on campus, drugs, alcohol, and overall violence. Students can be suspended or expelled for violating these policies the purpose being to maintain a safe school atmosphere. Additionally, school bullying and cyberbullying is another discipline issue that has been prevalent and on the rise, so much that 45 states in the United States have adopted specific anti-bullying policies and programs to address this issue. According to StopBullying.gov, over 70% of students have seen bullying occur on their school campuses, with at least 49% of students have reported being bullied before. Bullying can include the infliction of physical or psychological harm, including violence, racial harassment, destruction of property, or social exclusion. Cyberbullying is another part of bullying that takes place via electronic communication, including videos, photographs, and phone calls. 36 states currently prohibit cyberbullying, with more states adopting or creating anti-bullying campaigns to deal with this ongoing safety concern for students. Some best practices in school and student discipline include creating specific and clear rules and expectations that align with and promote the school's educational purpose and vision, providing an anti-bullying and cyberbullying program for students in order to increase awareness and decrease the likelihood of its occurrence. Also, during investigations of misconduct on campus, using surveillance techniques that do not intrude upon a student's privacy. Before a student is expelled from school, school officials should provide the students with a hearing according to the Due Process Clause in the 14th Amendment. And finally, reviewing all zero tolerance policies with all stakeholders, including students, parents, teachers, and school staff, so that consequences are clarified and understood. Equal educational opportunities for all races and genders have been a concern for several centuries. In 1954, the Supreme Court ruled in the Brown versus Board of Education case that segregating white children and children of color would prove to be detrimental to minority students, and concluded that separate but equal was unconstitutional. Intent to discriminate is a common issue for equal education in that some school districts will zone neighborhoods as a means to create ethnically imbalanced schools. Many of these imbalanced schools include high poverty, low socioeconomic schools that do not receive the same fundings as schools with low poverty students. This difference of resources allocated to schools affect the administration, the teachers hired, and the curriculum, creating achievement gaps among these groups. Ability groups by ethnic backgrounds can violate the Equal Protection Clause as this relies on stereotyping rather than focusing on the child's academic abilities. Gender discrimination occurs in schooling in ways that genders are treated, how consequences are handed out, and through preferential treatment. This has occurred in both academics and athletics. For example, if a girls' soccer team is absent from a school while a boys' soccer team is available, this can fall under gender discrimination under the Equal Protection Clause if a female is not allowed to join the male soccer team. Additionally, English language learners can also be at a disadvantage when they are being instructed solely in English and expected to pass the same assessments as native English speakers. There are best practices that can be applied in order to ensure equal educational opportunities. One opportunity is the Title VI and Equal Education Opportunity Act that provides instructions for English language learners so that way they can have opportunities to overcome their language barriers and increase the equal participation in school activities. Also, schools should offer additional and attractive alternatives to at-risk students such as mentoring programs, trade schools, and work study opportunities in order to prevent dropouts. Limit early tracking of students based on previous school data in order to give students an opportunity to demonstrate their learning. Encourage diversity in academics, athletics, and extracurricular activities, and provide diversity and tolerance trainings for all school staff and students. Allow all genders to have an equal opportunity to participate in student leadership, athletics, and academic programs, and ensure that student code of conduct policies and procedures are equitable for all races, genders, and ethnicities. By providing these opportunities, all students can have a chance to learn and grow at the pace that fits them best while receiving the individualized support they need. Thank you and have a great day.